it's lit.
Hey guys, you're here with Moment Media Chicago, Eddie behind the camera, and me in front of it. You know, I'm about to spark this blunt with...
Yeah, it's your boy, you know what time it is, dog. Little Paydro, nigga. SneakersTooMany, nigga. Counterfeit gang. Counterfeit. What the name is pretty much, you know, it's just, I think it's just basic, you know, understanding of the culture, you know. Counterfeit is pretty much like the biggest sneaker concern in the market, you know. Like, this is the biggest concern in the sneaker market, because you don't want to get like counterfeit products, you know. And so, say for instance, like when I've been growing up and shit. I started collecting when I was 18. You know, reason why I started so late, you know, a lot of people, you know, I ask them a lot of the times, and they tell me like, yeah, like, you know, like I started when I was like 14, 15, 13, 12, you know, and I'm like, damn, that's crazy, you know. They had like a long time to like progress, and like, you know, like I'm pretty sure their parents like plug them on and shit. But like, you know, for me it was different, you know. Like, I started off when I was 18 and shit. Started collecting, like, I got my first pair of Air Max 90s red canvas. I've got them at Foot Locker for like stain. That's how I started this shop. Okay. Cause like, all right, so basically, like, you know, like after that, you know, after I came upon that thing of concept of selling sneakers, you know, on eBay, I was like, fuck, I'm gonna create my own entity. I started off as SneakersTooMany, and I started off a raffle page. I was thinking like, man, well, fuck, I may not be able to sell all these shoes, but I think I'll be able to raffle them off. So I started off a raffle page on Facebook. But I didn't know that raffles were illegal on Facebook and shit at the time. Oh, okay. So I'm like, damn, I can't even do it. You know, I raffled out some bull tickets. I didn't know that either till now. Yeah, I raffled out some bull tickets and it went well and shit, you know. But then I'm like, then this is not the way to go, because I see a lot of people's pages getting shut down, you know, when they do raffles. Of course, yeah. So I had to switch up that raffle page, and I turned it into a buying, selling, trading page, because I was already in like other pages previous to my page, which is called SneakersTooMany. Yeah. So I changed it from like a business page to like a buying, selling, trade page, like a group, more like a group, you know. It was like a group. Okay. So after that happened, you know, I started my Instagram off as SneakersTooMany as well. I'm like, okay, that's dope. And pretty much like after that happened, you know, like I started getting more clientele, you know, like I was posting up on my own pages so people weren't taking down my posts and stuff, because there's a lot of hate in the sneaker world. It's like being in high school, honestly. Yeah. And, you know, I was never like the gossiper in high school, or like, you know. Right, definitely. Or like the bitch either, you know. So like basically that's why, like, you know, I always stood it to myself. When I came to the United States, man, I was like fucking, I was tripping, I was scared, you know. Yeah. I didn't know the language. That shit was fucking difficult, bro. I used to fucking cry myself to sleep thinking about my homework because I couldn't do it. I was like, man, I'm saying, like, I was just like not having it and shit, you know. And I had difficult times and shit, but you know, like, I'm a dedicated individual, so I'm like, man, I'm most definitely like not in it, but like for my own benefit. I'm in it for the benefit of my family and shit. So I'm like, man, I gotta get to grinding and shit, you know. Like, I'm telling you, like, I'm basically the man of the family and shit. Like, I'm the only man, you know. My father passed away in Mexico due to drugs and shit, you know. He overdosed and shit, but I'm telling you, like, that's what, like, when I realized I had to become a man myself and shit, you know. And like, and I'm telling you, like, even though he was like like into drugs and shit, he did teach me a lot of valuable lessons and shit, how to be a man and shit, you know. I man up to things and shit. So I'm like, man, all right, cool, you know, I'm gonna be like that and shit. But like, you know, just take the positivity and take the negative connotations out of like using it into my own being, you know. So I was just like, man, fuck that shit, you know. I ain't trying to be like him and shit. I'm trying to do my own thing, you know, and have his success and shit. And, you know, but like not fall into like, you know, like other things, you know, not fall victim to other things, you know. So I'm like, man, you know, I kept focused and shit, you know, because you gotta remain focused and shit at the end of the day. So I did that shit, you know, at the end for my family. I'm telling you, like, you know, like I always wanted to take care of my mom and shit. So I'm still, like, you know, working hard and shit, you know. Yo, shout out to my nigga Chris, my nigga. I felt like a lot of the times when I was trying to like come in and like try to like do projects with people with the little pieces that they have, you know, because I knew I didn't have like a lot of fucking pieces, you know. At least I had like maybe like about like 25-30 pairs of sneakers, you know, at the time that had decent value to them, you know. And I wanted to showcase these things, you know. I was like, man, you know, these are like, you know, like I could showcase, I could make like themes out of them with people and collaborate with them, you know. And like, you know, at first I would go to spots and they'll shut me down. They'll be like, nah, we good, bro. You know, we ain't trying to do nothing and shit. And I was like, all right, cool, you know, whatever, you know, they made me busy or whatever. And then I started going to other spots, you know, and they're like, nah, we good and shit. And then I was like, man, what the hell? Like, I came to the conclusion, like, for real, like, if I ever open up a spot, my nigga, I'm gonna keep the doors open to everybody and anybody that's willing to fuck with me. You know what I'm saying?
That's something people should keep in mind. I mean,
that's true.
It does kind of suck when you find, like, these really dope establishment and then, like, they are pretty, like, standoffish. Like, I get it, there's so many people.
Everybody trying to do something, you know what I'm saying?
I'm trying to keep it, like, so exclusive.
Yeah,
you know?
I feel like if somebody is different when people try to take, but when people try to make, you know, it's different, you know what I'm saying? Like, people should take it in a whole different, like, consideration, you know? Like, that's how I perceive things, you know? People would try to do things, and I'd be like, nigga, I'm all for it, nigga, I'm fucking down for that shit sounds lit, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm telling you, you give them that sense of encouragement that I always wanted, you know what I'm saying? When I was coming up, you know? And so I was like, man, because I always missed that, you know? Because, like, I'm telling you, I lost my father when I was, like, 11 years old. I think I want to like expand, you know. I definitely want to like establish myself in my home neighborhood and shit. I want to go establish myself over there. I want to expand, you know, like the music within our infrastructure and shit. I wanna like definitely create like some like different like series within the channel and shit that we already got going on. And yeah, like pretty much just like you know, maybe even open up another location, you know, possibly another city and stuff. Mascot pretty much is a panda because, you know, pandas, you know, like fashion, you know, originates from a lot of places, and I feel like, you know, look at this nigga, bro. Boy, bro, is the mascot, bro. You know. So what happens is like, you know, I got them right. I collect like SBs, Dunk highs and shit, and I collect like fucking Nike SB highs and shit. So they're Dunks, you know, and they like, you know, I had seen them featured on a YouTube video previously before purchasing them and shit, you know. But I did see them possibly, you know, like on eBay or something, and you know, at the time they were probably like great. I was like, damn, those are fucking lit, you know. But I seen like the visuals because the video was more about like them selling the shoe, not like talking about the shoe. Mm-hmm. So like I started like looking into some other ones, and then I found like another video made by like Jordan Geller. He's the owner. He's the owner of the museum and shit.
Yeah.
And he like showcased them very, very neat and shit, like really, really well. And I think he still has a video up. I seen that, and like I was like, damn, dude, that's a dope ass shoe. And I seen the movie, you know, like the movie is crazy, you know, like she goes into like another whole different dimension, and like she starts liking that dimension and shit, you know. And like basically the gist of the movie is that like, you know, like her other mother is trying to like lure her into staying with her, you know, forever. So basically at that point it's like I felt like it was like sort of like alter ego, like talking about alter ego that everybody has, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, like it's crazy, you know. So I was just like, damn, dude, this nigga showcased that shit up like all fire. And then like, dude, like he was talking about like how there was like 3 different editions, more from the regular box. Mm-hmm. And I was like, what the fuck, like that's crazy, like I don't know there was so many of them, like that's crazy. And like they were super, super limited edition, super, super rare. He has like you know, like possibly the next collection closest to completing the set, you know.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure like probably Nike has a whole set for themselves.
Yeah.
You know, I wouldn't doubt it, but you know, like I'm definitely like just a person from the general public to own this particular piece, you know. So it's fire, you know, for me to say that, you know, and I'm like very, very honored. What we do at Counterfit is we like to hit up a lot of sneaker expositions. So, you know, we venture out, you know, to other states and stuff based on what's popping or what's popular and stuff, you know. So in these expositions that we go to, sneaker expos, pretty much, you know, we meet people, we network with them, we get great exposure, you know, and we pretty much, you know, get to explore the world. We love to like you know, film and stuff. You always have to, like I said, you know, get that exposure.